Hi, I'm Laura and welcome to a morning movement session. So we are going to do a nice 10 minutes flowing Pilates movement session to connect one movement to another and follow your own range of movement. So let's begin. With the cat, I'm going to start off with my hands nicely underneath my shoulders, nice long spine. I always call this the coffee table position. So as if I'm going to, if I don't want to spill a cup of tea or a cup of coffee, I need to keep my back nice and flat. We are not dipping. We are very much lengthened out through our back. Knees are about hip distance apart. I'm going to start with a down movement. There's 3 parts to this movement. We're going to go down first and then up into a C-shaped position and then back to our coffee table position. We go down first, up into our C, and then back into our coffee table position. We'll do that one more time. Now, if you like that movement, you can stay with that movement. I'm now going to take it back. So taking my weight back, it's going to be more on the legs, but it's going to open up this part of the back a little bit more. So if you have lower back problems, this is probably quite a nice change for you. Just really let yourself hang. Try and let yourself go as much as you possibly can. While doing these movements, I now want you to think about the width of your arms. So originally I've said hands underneath your shoulders as a starting point, but now I'm going to change it so they're slightly wider. You might like a wider stance. You might feel like you have more movement. Maybe your neck has more room to flow and move. Okay. Right. Now I'm going to add some feathering. This is really nice for shoulders, getting everything moving. Let's really try and get some nice flow into our body. I'm just transferring the weight from side to side here. So to transfer weight on your knees and your hands. We'll do a few more. Sometimes it can feel a bit like patting your head and rubbing your tummy. It's just nice to get that coordination. I'm going to start adding in a bit of an asymmetrical arm. So one arm up, one arm further back. That feels like a nice stretch through the ribs. Again, you can change accordingly. Yeah. So hopefully there's lots of different options. I've given you a few. Maybe you can come up with something yourself as well. So something that goes with your design of your body. And something that feels like you benefit from. Just a few more moments here. 3, 2, and 1. Super. We're now going to draw the head towards the knee. Try and draw it as close as you possibly can. So I'm going to go exhale in. Inhale, lengthen. That's 1. Exhale in. And 2. Exhale in. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Let's change sides. Exhale in. Inhale, lengthen. 1. 2. Squeeze your bottom on the out. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Reach back into your shell stretch and breathe there. Inhale, sides and back of rib cage. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. One more time. And breathing out. Okay, we are going to stay in this position and do some wrist movements before connecting to another movement. I'm going to slide my left hand back and I'm going to flip it over and then reach forward. So again, there's stretch through the ribs there. Now I'm going to do the other arm. So reach. Sliding one hand back, flipping it over, reach. Sliding the other arm back, flipping it over, reach. Okay, so you can come back to this movement at any point throughout the next exercise, or you might wish to stay with it, or you can come with me. So here I go, I'm going to stay here, I'm going to reach, but now I'm going to change it. I'm going to reach back, come forward, a little press up there, tucking toes underneath, downward dog, push those heels back as much as you possibly feel you can. Then very importantly, control your fall back down. And again, reach back into that shell stretch. Come back into a little press up, tucking toes underneath, pushing feet into the ground. And then again, control that fall as you come back down. And again, little press up. Only take that press up down as far as you feel like you can maintain good control, so not to let the neck drop. One more time like this. So I'm only taking mine there because if I go any further, I know that my neck will hang. And then come down, control your fall. I'm going to take it into a full one. Don't feel like you have to, you can stay with the previous version. I'm going to do a hover, or you can do a little press up, back into downward dog. Control your fall on the way down, this is important. So you have to brace your abdominals a little bit more to do that movement. Good. Control that fall as you come back down. Sometimes it's quite a good idea to have a mirror if you have one so you can see your position. Good, and control the fall. Sit back into your shell stretch. Have a moment there to breathe. Inhale, sides and back of rib cage, breathing in. And exhale. And come all the way up. Oh. So that's a really nice one to sort of stretch out your hamstrings, also engage your core muscles. Right, see if we can sit in our, what I call a mermaid position. We're going to sit nice and long here, and we're just going to see how this range of movement goes. So at the moment I'm in this position, but if you feel this is uncomfortable, knees, you can lengthen a leg, bring your other leg more close to you. We're going to start off with just trying to switch over. So now I'm going to switch around to the other side. I am using my hands to do my switch for now. So I'm sort of sitting back on my sitting bones, pivoting back there. Quite nice for the hips, but also those tummy muscles are working for your balance. And trying to maintain a nice long back there. A few more. Good, lovely. Now I'm going to add a stretch in. So in this position, I'm going to add a stretch. I'm going to slide my left hand along. If I've got my left leg back, my left arm is the one that's going to stretch forward. This will be a glute stretch. Then slide it back and switch sides. So again, the same thing. Stretching that forward, coming back. It's quite interesting actually. Sometimes you can really feel one side much more mobile than the other. Right, now I'm going to bring it my arm for an up and over. So here, and we're going to come up and over and switch. Stretch forward, up and over and switch. Stretch forward, up and over and switch. One more movement. Up and over and switch. Good, very nice. And just nice to get that last one. Good, super. Right, we're now going to end up on our backs. So we're going to have elbows grounded for this one, and our feet are about hip distance apart. We're going to do a nice rock from side to side as we're doing this. Elbows nicely grounded, head is moving in the same direction as your knees. Okay, so you've got a nice push. I'm actually using my upper body to push into the ground here as well. I'm not letting it do nothing. Okay. It's nice to have that sort of bicep movement so you open up your ribs rather than being here and letting it do nothing. Okay, so again, opening up here through your shoulders. Right, now I'm going to take it into a little bit of a knee lift. Opening up the lower back, this is really nice for sciatica. Good. That's it. And back and forth. And then you're going to lengthen up. I'm going to stretch my legs out now. I'm flexing my toe as I do this, but you can point your toe as well. So it's nice to stretch through the back of the knee. And point your toe too. Good. A few more. 2, and 1. From here, I'm now going to do a circle. So I'm going to circle it round now. Circle it round. That's it. Nicely circle. Head is still moving in the same direction as your knees. Nicely circle round. Good. Now I'm going to stretch out the leg. Stretch out the leg, circle it round. Stretch out the leg, circle it round. Stretch out the leg. That's it. Round we go. Lovely, I'm going back into my knee. Back into the knee. See how one movement connects to another. And back into my rock with my push. 3, 2, 1. From here, we do a nice little glute stretch. Cross the leg over. You might feel the glute stretch absolutely from this position, but I'm going to bring my leg up. I'm going to have one hand on my knee, one hand on my foot, not through the legs. The reason for that is because this happens and we lift up our neck like that and shoulders round. So I'm going to bring my hands here. If this is uncomfortable, you can always put a chair or something underneath that leg or keep that leg down. But I'm going to add a little bit of rocking, maybe some spirals and circles. Again, it's a nice massage for the lower back and also is a glute stretch too. A few more moments here. 3, 2, 1, change sides. And again, nicely rocking from side to side. And just do those circles from side to side there. Very good. This feels really nice to sort of open up the back. Think about the width of the back too. Good. Okay, place those feet down. Park the legs. Now you might be able to sit again, absolutely fine in this position, but if you feel like things are a bit rigid or stuck or one hip feels way tighter than the other, then please stagger a leg. It will just allow the leg that feels tighter to sort of relax a little bit. From here, I'm going to do a little push in my elbows, which then rocks my legs. And it sort of just opens up those hips a little bit more, creates a bit of width through the back as well. Changing sides. Slide one leg out, then the other. Do what I call a rocket in the socket. Just shake those hips. Good. Okay, bring both legs up. Rock yourself to the side. Come up to a seated position. And we're just going to do a bit of breathing to finish. So again, we're just going to breathe in. Breathe out. And again, breathing in. Breathe out. Last one. Breathe out. And hope you feel a little bit moved to start your day. And thank you for joining me today.